Hello Aquarius, and welcome to your November messages. This will be a love reading for all placements of Aquarius. Cross watchers, you're welcome here as well. It's a you versus them reading, so you get to place the roles as you see fit. Thank you for joining me here. Welcome to my channel if you're new. If you're just finding me, I appreciate your support. Thanks for checking in. This is truly a timeless reading. Whenever it's meant to find you, it will. Okay, and the general reading, I highly encourage you to watch both because there's lots of extra support and content there for you. And there always seems to be some crossover, a deepening of sorts. I do astrology updates as well. So if you're into that kind of thing, I think it's very important to understand astrology. They go hand in hand with tarot. And I do offer birth chart analysis. Check out my website and the link for Patreon. I have a ton of content on there. You have access to the Love Extended reading, especially for this one, and all others. And that lunar eclipse in Pisces reading, which is setting the tone for Pisces North Node. And also I'll have a 2025 forecast for all the signs on Patreon. Okay, so join me there if you like my style. So these are some signs you could be dealing with. This could be months, transits, parts of your chart or theirs, or just energy, right? It doesn't have to be so concrete. Okay, so it could be any Venus in any of these signs: Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Aries, Leo, Sag, Taurus, Cancer, Venus, or anywhere. Also just months, right? We just had that Taurus full moon, and I do have that reading below. You can find my eclipse supportive playlist, my moon phase playlist, and also my North and South Node series. In your general reading, we had a lot around your North and South Node. Also, again, Pluto going into your sign. I highly encourage you to check that reading out because all of you are going to be feeling that in different ways, depending on where you are in your transits, your timelines, your Saturn return. It's going to flavor it a bit differently, and your relationship with Pluto in general in your chart could also speak a lot. You know, for someone that has a lot of Scorpio, it might be very familiar for you. Okay, so just know that you're more than your sun sign. All right, we're going to pull on Aquarius's love interest. We're going to pull from the Animal Oracle. Aquarius and their love interest. How is their love interest showing up for when Aquarius finds this reading? Sea serpent. Oh, I like that. That's actually Scorpio right there. Ouroboros or something. Ouroboros. It's the snake eating its tail. Represents cycles. It's also a deep emotional card. Emotional healing, emotional vulnerability. Spirit is guiding this person to heal some emotional wounds. Being more vulnerable. Fish, yeah, strong Pisces. Yeah, speaking up, getting out of their shell. This person could have been a bit, you know, an introvert, I'd say. But let's see. They could be regaining confidence. Nightingale there, air and water, strong in their elements here. But again, roles can be reversed. You could resonate with this side, right? How about you, Aquarius? How are you showing up? How is Aquarius showing up in this love dynamic? Please show me the truth. Okay, there we go. The earthworm on the bottom could be an earth sign. We have the swan. Oh, I've just been seeing this so much lately. Check out that full moon in Taurus reading. We had 2 oracle cards with swans on them, and then I have on Instagram, if you don't follow me there, you can get to know me as a reader, and just I have a ton of extra content, music, other astrologers, other quotes, inspiration, all that good stuff on Instagram. And I made a little reel about the swan, and there's a link about swan guidance. Right, a beautiful message from this woman that I found on YouTube, and I'm feeling called to link that below for you. If you don't have Instagram, I'll just provide that link for you because it's showing up strongly in your energy. I loved it, and watch it all the way through because she talks about the white and the black swan, and I'm seeing this white and black duality here, and also the bat for you, so you could resonate with the white or black swan message. Okay, all right. Let's go. So yeah, this strong water for you. You have fire. You have water as well, and you also have earth, fire, water for you. They're air and water. This person wants to speak up. This is also about music, singing. We had a lot of this creative energy in your general reading about creating something physical, tangible, or releasing old objects, releasing old relationships as well. Mars is in Leo, which is always going to be in your 7th house transiting, okay? So something is being composted as well with the earthworm, or needs to be. It doesn't mean like letting go of relationships. I don't feel like this person is wanting to let go. I feel like there's a deep immersiveness here that's required. If it's not happening, that's what these cards are suggesting, a deepening, because we're swimming in some deep territory here. I want to pull from the Animal Oracle book. Where are you, book? Huh? Where'd you go on me? You hiding behind all my things? Give me a second. I'm going to go get the book. I feel like it is hiding. Yes, it's right here. I've been organizing my desk here, but I need a bigger desk because I just keep getting more cards and I need to stop. Yeah, I need a new desk. So let's read about this fish to start, because that's where it's starting. It's guiding me there. We already talked about the sea serpent. This is healing some emotional wounds, and there's a bit of shy hesitancy to speak up, also with the earthworm. Speaking up. This is a key theme between you two. Mutually, the earthworm is there. It's a bit shy, reluctant is kind of what I was feeling off their energy to begin with, is that this person, you know, could be even an ambivert. Maybe on the outside, they look like they are extroverted. Maybe they're 50-50 like me. And a lot of people assume that I'm like super extroverted. Yeah, but it depends on my company, and it also depends on the day. It can sway. You can maybe relate to that. Maybe that's what's going on here, is why I'm sharing that with you, is that it could feel like that. Maybe you're just getting to know this person, or again, you have Pluto in Aquarius right now. There's a ton of about your identity shifts. Go watch the general reading if you haven't. And you could be shifting more into a introvert or extrovert, or maybe finding a balance there, because I know personally that before my Saturn return, you know, I was way more extroverted. I was pulling on more of my Gemini in my chart. And after my Saturn return, I started pulling on more of my Taurus. And getting to know your Chiron placement. I'm sharing this with you because I feel like it's meant to be shared. I have a Chiron in Gemini, which is weird because I have a Sun in Gemini, right? So I'm going to do a Chiron series, and you can see those connections. Maybe you have that same connection. Knowing your Chiron and your Sun connection is going to help you, and the differences between those signs, because for someone that, say, has a Chiron in their Sun sign, this is about a deepening of self. It's almost like a North Node, right? We're evolving into the higher qualities of that sign, or we're getting to know past versions of ourselves in a new way. Okay, that's where the Chiron comes in. So stay tuned for that, and getting to know this person's Chiron too. There is a small goal that's being set here around emotional vulnerability. They want to be more open with you, but there's a level of restlessness here, okay? Lost in the current, lost in their emotions, a bit of weariness. Again, shy about speaking up about something, because they might feel like it's going to hurt you. They might feel like it might be a betrayal, but it's not anything too detrimental. I want to see, what do they want to speak up to you about? Let's clarify it before we get into your energy. What do they want to speak up about? What are they hesitant about? Feeling like something slippery territory. Again, it could just be their own emotions, or they're saying this to you, Aquarius, that, you know, from one day to the next, it can feel like a sway, and they're trying to read you. You know, right now our energies, everyone, all my clients and myself, we're feeling that. This is kind of like, oh, what's next? What's gonna happen next? You know, what's around the corner? And people that are empathic and intuitive can sense it, but you know, we have to stay grounded. This full moon in Taurus, again, the reading is below for that, is helping us to feel, utilize our 5 senses, utilizing our resources and support to help us get through our coping skills. Why is this fish, sea serpent, nightingale here? What are they hesitant about? What's going on with their emotions, and what are they afraid to speak up about potentially? The past. Six of Pentacles, this person that could have strong Taurus. Six of Pentacles was also in your general reading. Give and take, reciprocity. Lots of themes here around that Taurus full moon. So this could have been something that, again, you're feeling into right now. Or they could just have Taurus in their chart. Also Leo on the bottom. Seven of Wands. I'm getting a message here that they could also feel like they're competing for your time, or vice versa, because this person seems to be more introverted. So maybe what's happening here, Aquarius, is that you want to get out more, or vice versa. But this is their energy. Roles can be reversed. Take it as you will. Is that you want to go out more. You want to socialize. You want to pair up with this person. Swans are, soulmates. They mirror each other. You also could feel like you pick up on their energy, right? You feel like it kind of makes you feel a bit like lackluster, because horse is about stamina, drive, power, Pluto and Aquarius. And you could feel like this person kind of dampens that at times because they are going through a massive change. Death, Scorpio, Taurus. That's the axis we're in right now. And they're like, well, this is what I can offer you, Page. This is how much energy I can put out. Pentacles are much like physical work, right? This is what I can do now. This is what I can give you. It's diligent. It's ambitious. There's a level of ambition here to conquer some of the past and grow and learn from it. And so also just balancing time is what I'm feeling. Because they could be very introverted and they need a lot of downtime. And you're like, hey, I just want to hang out. I want to go out. I want to do stuff with you. I want to be a part of this journey. If it's not just going and doing stuff and socializing, it could just be like, I want to feel more connected, Swan. I want to feel like we're moving, horse, because again, this is stamina, power, exertion. The horse also talks about like active, like exercise. This talks about meditation. This is like 6th house for me. It's about exerting, in our daily rhythms, rituals, routines, habits. And it helps us feel powerful in a way. It's Mars. It's like Mars in the 6th house. Like, what can I do? What can we do now? And they're like, well, this is what I can do, but I'm also doing this, death. I'm also experiencing a lot of changes around my emotions. This person, again, could be just going through a lot of roller coaster dips and twirls in their emotions. So you have the bat here as well. This talks about shadow work as well for you. And I think this is more you intuitively feeling what's being mirrored in their energy, because the mirror's here with the swan. Swans also talk about massive change, and this is applying grace. That reading below is going to help you really understand more about the swan. But the message that she had, and I have it on Instagram, is follow my S-curve, the winding curve, the ripples in the waters. I'm getting reminded of Nietzsche. I feel like I say his name wrong. He's a great philosopher. As you stare into the abyss stares back at you. And that was the new moon in Scorpio reading. Go watch that. There's a message there for you. So it's like the monsters within are being mirrored. So like aspects of them are being mirrored back to you to some extent, or vice versa. You're learning how to exert yourself a little bit more in a healthy way, not be too pushy, to understand that there is shadow work happening on either end, but yours is definitely more like, I want to do this with you. And this person's like, well, I kind of need to do this on my own too. Like, I can't do this all with you. And that's healthy. That's 6 of Pentacles. Because you don't want to take on, also, maybe subconsciously you're taking on some of their own emotional wounds or triggers, and it's kind of causing an imbalance. Yeah, 6 of Pentacles in reverse now. There's definitely an imbalance in actual energy being exerted. So one or the other, I think it's you feel like you are exerting too much energy, whereas they are kind of swimming around in the void, and they're going through some massive changes around this devil. Wow, look at that devil in reverse. That's good though. They're balancing out, or there's a need to balance out this devil energy. This is just shadow work, really, toxic tendencies, habitual patterns that are not serving this relationship. This could be substance abuse, especially with this water. Pisces, Neptune is going direct, thank God. But Saturn is going direct as well. So I feel like there's going to be, again, some shifts. This person could be going through their Saturn return or have some transits with Saturn. And so it's causing them to feel this death. Letting go of toxic tendencies. Strong Taurus, Scorpio showing up here. All right, let's pull from the Heart's Hidden Secrets. And then we're going to take this over to the extended. We're going to dive way deeper into the shadow work because it's showing up. Again, you have it on your end. What's in the shadows, what's hidden. You could be repressing some level of exertion as well with the Horse in reverse and the Bat towards this person because, again, you just feel that they're working through it. But you're also kind of like, man, it's dimming my shine. I feel like you're like, it's dimming my light. Yeah, running. Are they running from something here? Disappearing, invisible? What's going on there? Let's see. How is Aquarius's love interest feeling in their heart? Distance. Yeah, their heart is distance. But this is the thing. Escaping. This person, Okay, it's getting more clear now. Okay, so the emotions are coming up for them. They're in their feels. Running and escaping. Are they an avoidant? It'd be interesting for you to look into avoidant attachment compared to like anxious or secure. And this is not a bad thing. I'm not trying to shame avoidance, okay? You could also relate to this. But remember we were talking about introvert, extrovert, ambivert, attachment styles. This is something that's coming up here. You're getting more familiar with the rhythms of this. And it's not necessarily always pleasant because there's a push-pull going on here. Push-pull, push-pull. Oh, I'm only going to give you so much. Oh, I'm only going to give you so much, but then I want to come in and I want to like love bomb you, or I want to cling on to you, but then I want to retreat. It kind of like Cancer energy here. I would say like Cancer can do that, like be really emotional and gooey. Pisces as well. Pisces, Cancer showing up strong. Scorpio. Water sign. They have heavy water in their chart. Where it's like protective of you, wanting you there, but wanting you when they want you, and then running and fleeting when they just feel like maybe it's too much. They're going through too much. That's just the way they process things. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. Things are starting to balance out here though, slowly but surely. I feel like once Pluto goes into your sign, and again, Saturn direct, Neptune direct, that's when I feel like a lot of this elusiveness is going to become very apparent to you. Noticing the rhythms of this person's emotions and how they kind of get into clouded judgment. Yeah, they become very elusive. They could be dealing with depression, point blank. A lot of unrepressed, unexpressed, unbalanced emotions, mental health, loss. You know, we all are experiencing grief to some extent on this planet. Let's be honest. There's a lot of grief that needs to be processed, and I do have a grief playlist below. But this is where a lot of these issues are, and we're going to dive into this. We're going to see what kinds of emotions need to be processed here. How can you help strengthen this relationship and also strengthen your own conviction with this Horse card? Because I want to see this upright for you. I want to see you in your optimal power where there's balance in your life so that you can really enjoy the benefit of Pluto in your sign and also be prepared for some of the chaos that might come in, right? Good chaos at that. That's going to help you get to where you need to go, right? Your 10th house, 11th house. So follow me over to Patreon. We're going to feel more into this. Okay, we're going to get some more messages from your person and advice. Hope to find you over there. Bye for now.